This point is very important. One second. It's very important, and I have explained it a lot, even before I come here to England. You go and talk to someone who insists calling himself Jew, and you say to him, please don't delete this video. You say to him, uh, you're not an Israelite. Why you are bothering the natives in Middle East? They start immediately saying the following. They are Hajar children, Hajar. It's a wife of Abraham. At the end, she became a wife. You are not children of Sarah, Jacob. You are Ishmael. No. So you keep. No, this is the lie. This is the problem where they do not understand the point. What happened is that their ancestors accepted Judea, what's called Judea, in Europe. Let's talk about Europe right now. And others as well. They accepted Judea, so they belong in Europe. I can go now and talk to any gentleman. Look at near you. Maybe there is a gentleman called, for example, Martin. He's a white gentleman from Europe. Imagine if I go and explain to him about Islam and why God sent messengers, the creator of existence, and Muhammad is the final messenger. Imagine if this Martin accepted Islam. We can put this example even in China, in Africa, and other places. Again, additional to that, after imagining that Martin accepted Islam, imagine that after a century, the children or grandchildren of Martin convinced themselves with another lie, that they are originally from the Ishmaelian and they are originally from Mecca and Medina. And I have explained this example. And certain manipulation occurred on their faith. Does this give them the right to come and occupy Mecca and Medina and kick the real native Ishmaelian there and say, because there was another messenger who was sent explaining everything, do they have the right to go and kick the Ishmaelian from Mecca and say, it belongs to us? Because we are relating them ourselves on the name of the faith that one of the messengers, who is, for example, Muhammad, or whatever, preached about, and he's from there, and we want to take it because we are the Tariqis. Let's say Tariq. We are the Tariqis, the religion of the Tariqis. Do you understand my point? This is exactly what's happening. People who are Gentile Jews got nothing to do with the Israelis. I understand, political and thing, just to put this in your. Now, then considering the others in Middle East, Ishmaelians, is causing, this is the personal case. I'm explaining about a personal case. I have nothing to do with religion. All of this have nothing to do with religion. I'm not explaining about Islam. I'm not explaining that Muhammad is the final messenger. I'm not explaining. I'm just saying the truth here right now about things that explain my personal case. These who call themselves Israelis will start, and others, to implement this. I consider darkness and lie, sin, unlegitimate occupation, invasion, second crusade, whatever. They will start calling the Egyptian, who are Copts, and the majority of the Copts accepted Islam. They will call them Ishmaelians. They will call the Berber in North Africa Ishmaelians, though the North African Berber are from Africa originally. They are not Ishmaelian, not Qahtanis. Okay, maybe there is few here, small minority, but they belong to North Africa. The lie and additional lies will come. The Assyrian, the ethnics, the Ashurian, and others, and maybe some part of the Turks as well, and southeast of Turkey. All of those will be considered what? Ishmaelian. Why? Because they just speak Arabic tongue as a mother, other Arabic language as a mother tongue. This is a neglection to the facts. They are neglecting the fact that Islam, when it was spread, the Copts and Berber and others here and there accepted Ashuris and Hawazis, whatever. Hawazis, many authentic, and even in Kurdistan and other parts, and Syrian. and others. And some of the remaining of the Byzantines accepted accepted Islam, and start speaking with Arabic to send a message to those who persecute them, oppress them, dictate them, and torture them. Torture can be physical and can be psychologically, that they are lower than them. I'm talking about the Roman and the Persian who occupy the Middle Eastern and Iraq and Syria. This occupation was kicked out. So Islam spread by liberation. Of course, you will need swords, and this has come with the war engagement, to liberate an occupation. Okay? That's why you fought, for example, against the Nazis' occupation in Eastern Europe. And I wonder, those Gentile Jews took all of this money from Germany. Why they are using this money to persecute us in the Holy Land? Remain there in Europe and take the money from Germany. Why you are doing this in the so-called Zionist movement? Doing a lot of hidden things in North Africa and Iraq to push the Gentile other Jews to the Holy Land to cause a scene and a chaos. Okay, the so-called Shiite, please don't delete this video. The so-called Shiite will start considering the Ashuris and some groups in Iraq and other groups in Assyria and others as Ishmaelians. See, it's all connected to each other. It's not. And those so-called Shiite have a problem with Imam Ali. They say problem with those who killed Imam Ali and those who killed Imam Hussein. But definitely, the so-called Shiite sector was established just to ruin and destroy the light, the people of the light who liberated Iraq and liberated even the Persians themselves from their leaders who used to persecute them to the highest level. So it's satanic reformation at the end. But if you're an atheist, I'm explaining to you, and I hope my English is acceptable for you. These people have established something called the Shi'ism, and it's the Shi'ism, the so-called Shi'ism, which is announcing that you love the family of Muhammad, but as a matter of fact, they hate Arabs. This is how the Persian created the lords. Imagine if you, for example, liberating a place, and the gang that used to rule want to do something to make the people slave again. Understand me? Because the people have been was liberated from slavery. I need to close anyway. So the case is, these people have so that this gang in Persia need to rule the people again and control them again. They have established this so-called Shiite, crying for Imam Hussein. And these people, right now, until now, they are considering all of those who speak Arabic as Ishmaelians. And if you go to those Shiite, you will go to some officials in Iran and Persia who would say Ishmaelian belong to Arabian Peninsula. Why they are in Egypt, why they are in Syria, why they are in Iraq. They are trying to, this is a lie, they're trying to send a message that we have the right to be in Iraq and Syria because Ishmaelian took something not theirs, and we want also to be there. So it's a lie. It's the natives in Iraq who wanted to kick the Persian occupation, and the natives in Syria and Egypt and Egypt who enjoyed and loved this, and they start speaking Arabic to send a message to those who oppress them. Do you understand the point? Now, all those who speak Arabic but do not respect the Ishmaelian, now this is the personal case. And the Ishmaelian principle is exactly like the Israeli principle. There might be some Gentile among the Jews who want to relate themselves to the Israelite, but they are not. Now, this is not the case. They will agree and they will start to... Okay, they might agree. I don't want to say and use it as a manipulation to say that they are Israelis. Let's hope they won't. This is fact. So I'm explaining to you, I'm trying to heal the world. All of this fact. To heal the world, otherwise you will be what? Destruction, hellfire. These people in the Ishmaelian territory, who are not Ishmaelian, will take advantage. Please be smarter than me with more knowledge than me. They will take advantage, and guess what will they do? They will start imposing their principle, and they will say that we are part of the Ishmaelian Arab and we have the right to impose what I and the people who have mind will understand that is destruction methods. Again, those people who are, for example, calling themselves Shiite in parts of Gulf states, so those people who call themselves Hijazis, because we are living in an environment filled of lies. They will start saying, and this happened through the 80s, 90s, and I have explained it, and even after I started the inside job. Some even people in an institution, government, will be in a shock right now because of the truth that I'm saying, and they will find, oh my God, so you're not an Arab, and you're not an Arab. Then why you say that you're an Arab? So a lot will be in shock right now when they start saying. So this is what's happening. They go and they talk, for example, those who are from Gulf states, as an opposition or loyal, and start talking to the whole world. And at the same time, we are persecuted. In jails, we cannot speak, and facing a lot of persecution. The whole world is about. And at the end, they start saying, I am an Arab. I'm an Ishmaelian, and Ibrahim is whatever. And for the real, in the reality, they are not Ishmaelian, and this is not the case. All humans are the same. The case is that they are imposing something not matching our personality. Our personality is just different from these people. That's it. Our personality is different from other ethnic group. Each ethnic group have its own identity. The identity the culture, the principle comes from centuries and thousands of years that affect your social personality. So this is a complaint against everyone who have something to do with it. This is a complaint about the lies. So you don't say that I need to go outside right now because this is gonna leave and I can't remain here. Thank you.